From Monday, February 5th through Sunday the 11th will be this year's Lunar New Year event. Bonuses will include increased chance of lucky Pokemon via trade, plus an increased chance to become lucky friends with trainers who you've hit best friends with on your friends list. There will be additional candies for catching Pokemon using nice, great, and excellent throws, and increased chance of receiving Candy XL for accomplishing the same thing. And speaking of hitting those nice throws, there will be a global challenge taking place during the event. All trainers will be able to participate by throwing a combined 1 billion nice throws. And once, as a global community, we've completed that, fireworks will light up the in-game skies, but more importantly, 7 unannounced wild spawns will start appearing, with 6 of those 7 being shiny eligible. Also, once that goal is reached, evolving certain Pokemon during the event will give you access to legacy moves, so things like Calm Day moves or moves that have been kind of like retconned. I'm not really quite sure what the moves are, what Pokemon they'll affect, so more information to follow, I suppose. And there will be a third bonus. There will be the addition of 2 more Pokemon added to raids, a 1-star raid boss and a 3-star raid boss. In 1-star raids we'll have Dratini, Dino, and Goomy, and there will be a brand new Pokemon, Drampa, making its debut, and surprisingly, it will actually be a shiny debut as well. The Lone Dragon will be available in 3-star raids, along with Turtonator and Draudigon. So everything in those raids will be available as a shiny. Wild spawns during the event will be Magikarp, Dratini, Shuckle, Fennekin, Skrelp, and Noibat, all of which can be shiny, which is really cool. And the rare spawn during the event will be Jangmo-o. Now, it typically doesn't show up too often in the wild, because you usually get it just from 10-kilometer eggs. So if you still need a good one, now is a real good time to be on the hunt for it. Now, personally, it's not one of my favorite pseudo-legendaries that Pokemon's come out with, but it does actually see some play in Go Battle League, as it currently ranks 34th in Great League, 71st in Ultimate League, and 45th in Masters League. The following Pokemon will be available as field research rewards: Dratini, Trapinch, Swablu, Gible, Darumaka, Draudigon, Dino, Skrelp, Tyrunt, Goomy, Turtonator, and the brand new Drampa. And I feel like I've been saying this all video, all of those guys can be shiny. Now, there will also be a $2 pay-time research that gives you 2 lucky eggs, some extra XP and Stardust, as well as extra encounters with event-themed Pokemon. As always, you have until the end of the event to purchase a ticket or to gift it to a friend. Remember, it is timed, so of course it does expire. Personally, this is one I'm interested in, so I'll be getting it. But I've said before, and I'll say it again, timed research should not be behind a paywall. And for someone like me who plays every day, it's probably worth it since I'll get it done way before it expires, but it's still the principle of it. And, you know, maybe it makes you a hypocrite for still spending money on it while bashing the idea of paid timed research, but I will say I am very selective about which ones I will actually shell the money for. Honestly, most of these Pokemon are worth grinding. A lot of them are great raid attackers or meta relevant in PvP, or just have really cool shinies, like the ones featured in 3-star raids, which I'm still somehow missing all of those shinies. I'll leave links in the description below for some good resource sites that I use to help determine what's good or not in raids, what's relevant in PvP, so be sure to check those out if you haven't used those sites already. I think they're a great tool for anyone who plays Pokemon Go semi-regularly. And also, a tip during this time too is if you're working on the Dragon Tamer medal, now is a great time to make a really big dent into it. For me, it's one of the harder catch medals to get a hold of, because dragons are a lot harder to come by unless you're to spend a bunch of money in raids. So if you're working on that badge, then absolutely take advantage of the time to grind it, if nothing else for at least that reason. But I think the other reasons I said before are worth it too. But before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to one of my Twitter followers. She said before, the Pokemon Go really needs a dragon themed event, and I think this pretty much fits that bill. So obviously Niantic listened to something the community said, but in all seriousness, give her a follow. She's a terrific ambassador for the community, and she has a lot of really cool ideas about the game, which reminds me I might have to steal a few of her ideas and turn them into videos. But I'll leave her Twitter link in the description below as well, so again, be sure to check her out and give her a follow on Twitter. All in all, I think this event should be the blueprint of all in-game events moving forward. Relevant spawns, a brand new Pokemon with its shiny debut, insanely useful research rewards. I really don't think this event could be any better. And hopefully this is a positive sign for 2024 after basically the disaster we had of 2023. So what Pokemon are you most excited for? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, have fun, be safe, and we'll see you next time.